Hello out there. This is Frustrated to Fabulous with Lady J. Today is March the 8th of 2020. I had VSG surgery January 16th of 2020. I'm 7 weeks out, say 7.5 weeks, I guess, out. When I started my weight loss journey, I was 289. The day of surgery, I was 276.6. The day I left the hospital, I was 271. And today I'm 254. And so I have lost a total of 35 pounds. I'm very grateful to God for blessing me to endure this. This is not an easy journey, but I know He's been with me all the way. Today I want to talk to you about self-love. I am in a place now where I am having to deal with my issues. The things that cause me stress, the things that trigger emotions. You find yourself really emotional after the surgery. And you have these emotions because generally what we were doing was eating, and now we can't. Our stomachs won't allow it. And so I had a day, a couple of times where I threw up, and I don't like the way that feels. I can't breathe. Nobody likes to throw up, I don't think. Nevertheless, I want to kind of share with you some of the things that are occurring in my journey. And so I'm learning how to be happy with me. Learning how to balance my emotions. A lot of times we find ourselves running around trying to help people or to do things to be accepted and loved, and it happens to all of us, and my issue was that. A lot of times we embrace people because of things that we experienced as a child. Or whatever the case may be. I lost my dad at an early age. I was 8 years old, and he was murdered. And so I had dealt with the frustration of that abandonment. I was very angry at God for a while for that, and just, things or whatever the case may be. And so, which produced other behaviors, which, you tend to, when you have that trauma of loss of a family member, you tend to grab for people, and you try to put people in voids in your heart, and those voids, they can't fill those voids. It's like an unrealistic expectation. And so, excuse me, it's better to learn how to quiet your emotions and sit down and really kind of analyze what is triggering those emotions, what's making you feel the way you feel. When you feel like you want to eat, when you feel like you need to be loved, or you don't feel like you're getting the love that you need, whatever the case may be. I can't speak for you, but I can speak for me. This journey that I have been on has opened up a can of worms that allows me, which I think is the grace of God really, that allows me to take a deeper look at me. And so nobody can do that but me. Nobody knows the way I think but me, And so now I am addressing the self-love issue. The self-love is, you are good enough. I'm good enough. You're good enough. God doesn't make mistakes. He created you to be who you are. You're an original piece, and there's never going to be another person like you. There's never going to be anybody that has your fingerprint or your voice tone or the facial expressions that you have, or whatever the case may be, the quirkiness that you have. All of that is original, and it's you. Sometimes you'll fit into groups and cliques, and sometimes you won't. And you know what? I had to learn how to be okay with that. My taste for things are very different from others, so I'm not necessarily in the cliques at work or in the family or whatever the case may be. Then you deal with the jealous aspect. People you don't even know maybe secretly jealous. There are people who throw rocks and hide their hands. They try to set you up for failure. All of those things are things that I personally have experienced. And so the things that come, they were never meant to destroy you. They're to make you strong. One thing that I have learned in my walk and in my life is to learn how to stand alone, to stand up and to be who I am and know that God loves me and that I am accepted in the beloved, and so are you. And so today I just want to, if I could, share my heart with you and to hope that you would know that, no matter how much weight you lose, it's not the shell, it's the heart, it's your personality, it's your loyalty, it's your friendship. You're a great friend, and sometimes we find ourselves with people who are not loyal to us because we love hard. I'm a person, I love hard, and when you love hard, sometimes it gets you in trouble. And so you have to learn how to follow people's leads. And, I don't mean any harm, and I'll take you for whatever you want to present yourself. I'm not bitter. I'm not going to be bitter. If friendships don't work out, if people don't mesh with you, it's okay. It's life. We have to learn how to accept the fact that we're not going to be best buds with everyone or whatever the case may be. So, but the good thing about it is it doesn't diminish who you are. And I just want to say that it does not diminish who you are. The people that surround us, we have to be very careful. Sometimes we draw people to us that hurt us, and we keep doing this, a vicious cycle. But you're better than that. You're better. You deserve a friend like you. And if you are a good friend and a loyal friend, you deserve to have a loyal friend as well. You should not be the only one giving. You should not be the only one holding the relationship. You should not be the only one encouraging. I'm saying this because I was her. I was the one who was always there. I was the one that everybody considered the strong one. But when I needed somebody, I couldn't find anybody. You could hear a mouse pee on cotton. If I was telling somebody how I was feeling and if I was going through, you could literally hear nothing. And I deserve better than that. If I have held your hand and I walk with you through your stuff, then you should at least reciprocate the same for me, because I deserve that. And so there was a season in my life where I was surrounded by nothing but takers. That's not healthy either. So I had to go and ask God, what does a healthy relationship look like? And so a healthy relationship is give and take. And so we have to understand that, as much as I give, I should receive, And, it may not always balance out, but, you have to have somebody that loves you enough to tell you the truth, that loves you enough to stand with you when you're crying, to be your shoulder, to lean on, or whatever the case may be. We're getting too cynical. People are getting too cynical, and they don't want to really invest. That's the word. Invest in others. That's not me. If you're my friend, I invest in you. I walk with you. I talk with you. Those are qualities that a friend should have. I don't expect you to repeat my deepest, darkest secrets. I don't expect you to attack me and judge me with things that I've confided in you about. That's not a good friend. And so I'm talking about self-love today, honey. That's what I'm talking about. And so I can talk about these things because these are things that I've learned. I'll be 50 years old this year. And I've seen a lot. I've met a lot of people. And I thank God for my experiences. Like I said, what doesn't kill you will make you strong. You never go through anything in vain. Everything that we experience is a life lesson, even with this, I'm learning how to stand up and to make healthy choices and to be a better me. When I started this journey, I made a video, and one of the videos I said I want to be healthy for everybody except me. And I looked at that video and I said, oh, I didn't say I want to be healthy for me. I want to be healthy for me first. And so, I watch my videos, and I'm learning from myself and things. This is just kind of off the cuff. This is me, Frustrated to Fabulous with Lady J. I want you to subscribe to the channel. I believe that, all of us, I watch some of the ladies, and I listen to their stories, and I see them, and they just really encourage me. I love Bree, and I love Shika B, all of them. I watch them, and they encourage me. I even watched the Clarity Coach. I like her as well. And so I am in a better place. And like I said, I'm an empty nester. My kids are grown. I've got one that's getting ready to go off to college this year. And so it'll just be me and my husband here in our house. And, I want to see the world. I want to go travel. I want to do some things and enjoy life. I don't want to just go to work and that's it. So this year is the year that I'm dealing with my issues. I'm addressing my issues. I'm confronting those things and dealing with them. I don't want them to hang around anymore. I don't want to hold the baggage. I want to let it go. I want to be free. I want to forgive people who hurt me deeply. Those who mistreated me, those who turned their back on me when I needed them the most. I want to let it go. Life is too short. And so these are my goals for self-love. This is not for them, it's for me. Forgiveness is for you, it's for me. It's learning how to, just toss it aside. It's not even worth carrying. It's not worth swallowing. It's not worth being angry over. People are going to think what they want to think. They're going to judge you. They're going to like you, or they're going to love you. They're going to hate you. They're going to despise you. Whatever the case may be, only God knows our hearts and the motives and the intents that we have. I don't want to be a malicious person or a bitter person, and I don't want to be an offended person. I just want to live and enjoy life. Like I said, I'll be 50 this year, and this is me, Frustrated to Fabulous with Lady J. Subscribe to the channel. I'll do better. I was very sick week 6. I was coughing. My incision was hurting so badly because I was coughing so much, and I was just so sick. But I am better. I feel great. And so just want you all to be encouraged. Don't lose heart. Don't allow the behavior of another person to stop you or stunt your growth. You be you, and be the best you that you can be. Write your book, write your story, share your love, and be careful who you share it with. Love is free. It is what it is. It costs when you hurt, but it's free. To live in love, and I want to be in love, operating in love, walking in love, talking in love. And true love doesn't, it's not puffed up. It doesn't keep record. It doesn't rejoice with evil. It doesn't do any of that. And so, I read that scripture and I thought, oh my goodness, I need to work on me, because, I still get a little bitter and angry when things happen that catch me off guard. So, but I'm working on me. And honey, when God is done with me, I'm gonna be bad. So, enjoy the rest of your day. I will do my best to post again next week. So hopefully I'll have some good news for you.